Okay, there we go. Does YouTube see it? Yes, but it's set to unlisted. I think I need to manually fix that right now. Where is... Oh, they buried that option. Okay, public, save. There we go. Okay. Okay, I'm pretty sure that the stream is set to public now. I think so. Yeah. Let me grab that link though for it. Whenever the whenever the YouTube Creator Studio feels like loading so I can see it. We're having trouble saving your video. Retry in 5 seconds. Oh, cool. This is a great time for the Creator Studio to break. Like 30 seconds after I start the stream. Okay. I'm going to start a local recording for this just because 30 seconds into streaming, YouTube's Creator Studio broke, so I don't trust that they're going to save it. Thank you for the happy birthday wishes there. I guess I should do a little intro. I don't know if this is going to end up going up as a video or what. I really have no idea what I'm going to do with this, but it's my 29th birthday today, so I'm just hanging out with you guys. I kind of just spent the last, like, 10 minutes after getting ready for the stream, Sorry, I just got a pop-up that the studio page... Once again, sorry, we could not update your video. What video are you talking about, YouTube Studio? I'm on the stream page. Like, I'm not even on, like, the page where you watch the stream. I'm on the page where you do the stream. That's so weird. Okay, well there. Now at least I can see my own stream so I can, like, link it to people or something. Because the link that they give you in the streaming interface for YouTube doesn't have, like, a thumbnail when it embeds on other websites. It's really dumb. Oh, I went to the other part of the Creator Studio and I got the oops, something went wrong error. Amazing. Oh, thanks for all the happy birthday wishes. I think people are starting to see the notification at least. I'm trying to go get the YouTube link so I can tell people on Twitter and Discord and all of that. But the YouTube Creator Studio, which is the name for, like, where you manage your videos on YouTube if you're a YouTuber and you upload videos and stuff, it just totally broke. It breaks like once a month where just for a little while, like, you try to reload stuff and it just doesn't reload and you get error pages and it sucks because it's your livelihood because you're a YouTuber. Well, that's happening right now, and it started happening 30 seconds after I went live. Awesome timing. Love from India, thank you. Thank you for all the happy birthday wishes, everybody. I was gonna be playing a game by this point, but I have no idea what I want to play, you know? I wasn't quite feeling it. I was looking through my list of games and stuff, and just nothing was jumping out at me. But I don't want to just waste a bunch of time on my birthday sitting here doing nothing. So I decided I'd just go live and talk with you guys. How old are you turning today? I'm turning 29. I'm almost 30. I'm officially old. I put eye cream on today so that I wouldn't look completely dead for the stream. Now, I'm sure this doesn't sound impressive to any women watching, but to all the men, I mean, men don't start putting on eye cream until their 30s. That's around when they learn what face care is, so... Thank you for all the happy birthday wishes, everybody. I am trying my damnedest to fix the YouTube Creator Studio on the side so that I can actually tell people on Twitter and stuff that we're streaming, because right now it's just you guys on YouTube that know. You're the only ones you know right now. Turn 31 next week. I feel the oldness. Yeah. I feel a lot less old when I remember to do lots of yoga and stretch less. $5 donation, thank you. Happy birthday and nice cock, bro. Thank you. Thank you for the heartfelt donation. Oh my god, so many birthday wishes. How many? Okay, so one of my concurrent viewer counts says 53 people, and the other one says 158 people. If that's 158 people, if that's the correct number, this is the most people I've ever had for a birthday stream. For anyone who doesn't know, once again, I'm old. I've streamed on my birthday every year for, I think, since I was 20, so this is year 9 of streaming on my birthday. It's not like an all-day stream or anything. I've got stuff to do, but I always do a little stream. Oh, thank you, Demon With Ya, for the, Jesus, $50. That's probably American, too, which is even more over here. Is this your first birthday live on YouTube? Yeah, normally I do it on Twitch. But I realized I didn't really do, because, okay, so when you're like in your 20s, you start forgetting when your birthday is coming up because it's just not what's on your mind. You're thinking about other things. And so because my birthday snuck up on me so much this year, I forgot to like let you guys know that it was coming up in any way outside of like Twitter, and only, you know, only a fraction of people see that on Twitter. So I realized I didn't really get the message out to you guys that are just on YouTube. So I figured that I may as well just do it on YouTube where most of you are and just have everyone go there, you know? I thought you did it on Hitbox TV. Oh yeah. When I was on Hitbox, I streamed the birthday streams on Hitbox. I think I might have had a birthday stream on Smashcast after Hitbox became Smashcast. But then again, Smashcast was honestly such a fucking mess that I don't even remember for sure if I streamed there for my birthday or if they had already lost me by then. Furfur seems like pointless from challenging Pokemon. Can you Pokemon only run, see if it's any better than the rest of the normal Pokemon? Furfur was good in my challenge run I did, or sorry, in my Let's Play that I did of Pokemon X and Y. Sorry, I had to remember the game for some reason. Right, now that I can get the link, it looks like the studio page works now. Now that I can get the link to the stream, I gotta start telling people that I'm live. I've got like a bunch of friends who all wanted me to tell them when the stream goes live. Oh, thank you for the $10, Sean Conrad. Happy birthday, boss man. Hope it's a good one with many more to come. I hope I get more birthdays. It'd be a bummer if I just died right now. Can we just start a game? I don't know if I even want to play a game. I might just want to hang out with you guys and talk the whole time, you know? You guys can ask questions, or we can just talk about stuff. You know, just whatever. Okay, so everything sucks ever, and the creator studio page is totally busted. Can somebody who's watching the stream right now do me a favor? Literally just like copy the URL to the stream right now on YouTube and tweet it at me so that I can grab the URL and tweet it out to everybody else. I know it's ridiculous, but the creator studio page, the YouTube backend, where like I would normally get the link, is broken right now because it's YouTube, and it broke about 30 seconds after I went live. Could someone just tweet the link at me to my own stream? Alright, hold on. Someone's probably tweeted it by now, so let me... Oh, yep, here comes the ocean of notifications. Thank you, Jason and Lark. Let me grab that by now, so let me... Oh, for the record... Oh, sorry, it probably played 2 of my voice there, and it's gonna do it again. Oh, no, it didn't do it that time. Cool. Okay. Oh, sorry, I'm crunching up so much. Okay, I need to do some notifications, so I won't see the chat for a second. Oh, happy birthday. Thanks, Chancellor of Prussia. Your country is fun to play in many a video game, Chancellor. Right, the tweet. Okay, birthday stream is live now. Come... Oh, no exclamation point there. I gotta do a comma. Come hang out. There we go. Sorry, that really needed narration. And there's actually a thumbnail now. That's awesome. There we go. Okay, I tweeted that out. I'm gonna check the chat again. Where did he start? Me? I started when I was born. Oh, hey, West Such Gaming. Happy birthday, bro. Thank you. I appreciate. Well, thanks for the $10, lol CK2. I love CK2. I've done like 300 CK2 videos. Happy birthday. Good job being born. Thanks. I worked hard. All right. I'm going to close this door here, and we're going to see if this room just becomes an oven. Because it's a cold day, so hopefully not, but it's a small room, and there's a big computer, and I got a spotlight on me. We'll see. So for anyone who didn't catch the start, because, you know, I couldn't get the notification out there very quickly because of YouTube's backend exploding. No, completely forgot where I was going to go with that. No, I remember now. Sorry, I'm like half awake today. Yesterday, this week has sucked. There's a reason I look so tired. It's been a rough week. Yeah, the reason we're not playing a game right now is because I was just looking at my game list and nothing was jumping out at me, and I didn't want to just waste time sitting here forever, so I thought I'd just, you know, start the stream, start hanging out with you guys. Do you think people will be tweeting you links to the stream forever? No, because I think after the stream, what I'm going to do is instead of letting YouTube just auto-upload it as a VOD, probably what I'll do is use my local recording of it that I'm doing and upload that version, because it'll be higher quality. It means it won't have a chat replay because YouTube will just think of it as an uploaded video, but because it's just the video feed of what you're seeing right now, chat's still on screen, so awesome. What's the origin of the Helix fossil thing? I'm actually going to talk about that in an upcoming run in a few weeks. I've got a really big run coming up. It's actually the run that I was recording this week. I actually just finished it yesterday. I ended up breezing through it, but I had a really fun time working on the script for it. My birthday run, which will come out in 2 weeks. It's my birthday today, but I was working on the run for in 2 weeks today. That's how the schedule works. So that's how I can always stay ahead in case something comes up and throws a spanner in the works, is the challenge I'm recording doesn't come out for 2 weeks. I'm always that ahead. I'm rambling, but I got a challenge coming out soon where I just talk about all my childhood stories of playing Pokemon when I was a kid, when Pokemon just came out here in Canada. I think people like that. It's an easy run, but the vast majority of it is just talking about all the childhood memories. So I think it's probably going to be a really good one. Will you go back to RimWorld with the new DLCs? Yeah, it's awesome. The new RimWorld DLC is awesome. Oh, thanks, Gamer Kenny, for the $10. What is the next Let's Play that you're planning on doing? Sorry, I don't know. I want to know next time I get to keep you on as I do my daily walks again, because I've been getting better with my skin condition recently. I'm happy that's been getting better, and I like that you listen to the stuff during walks, because I listen to podcasts when I do my daily walks. Just rambling, hanging out stream, how dare you? Maybe I'll play something at some point, I don't know. Do you plan to return with Flash Trash? Yeah, Flash Trash is never gone. I always say that. It'll never be gone. It just goes on hiatus every once in a while. People get busy, you know? When do you think the next long-form YouTube series will be? See, I feel really bad saying this. Because, like, I understand that everybody is really, really excited for the Let's Plays and everything, and I am too. But when the time is right, it's really difficult for me, as, like, I guess the dude making the videos. It's really difficult for me when I get messages quite literally every single day, whether it be my email or Twitter or YouTube comments or Discord, a lot on Discord, or what have you, just constantly asking either when a series is coming back or when am I going to do a new series, or just saying this series is dead or that series is dead and stuff like that. It's difficult sometimes because for anyone that doesn't know, I did daily videos, a minimum of a video a day for 10 years. The end result ended up being 1.7, an average of 1.7 videos a day across 10 years because I uploaded so many extra beyond just one a day. But that's what it was after 10 years. And I've stopped doing daily uploads for 5 months now. During that time, I thought that I would have a lot more free time because of not doing the daily uploads. But in reality, I became so goddamn busy with everything else in my personal life and just trying to pick up on my health and everything else, you know? So I haven't really had any proper time to myself. It's just been working and fixing things and putting out fires all around. It's been 5 months, yeah. Putting out fires just in personal life stuff, making sure that my whole family's taken care of, COVID, you know? All kinds of stuff. Glad you can listen to me while painting the interior of a 2,500 square foot house. Yeah, that sounds exhausting. I'm happy you've got something to listen to. That's rough. Right. So it's difficult because on one hand, I'm so happy that people care about the Let's Plays more than they ever have before, because the Let's Plays are the part of the channel that I've always liked the most. For all of the side series that I've ever done, and I've had a lot of fun doing side series, I rarely stick with side series for super long just because I like trying lots of different things on YouTube. I'm a fan of a lot of different YouTubers who do a lot of different kinds of videos, you know? It's always funny to me. I comment on a lot of YouTube videos just of that I'm watching across all of YouTube. And I always have people reply and they're like, "Whoa, I didn't expect to see a Pokemon YouTuber here." And it's almost always like on a video of a game that I have uploaded over 100 videos on. Dude, all the time, no matter what Hearts of Iron 4 channel I comment on, I will have a bunch of people there like, "Whoa, I didn't know that you're interested in Hearts of Iron." And I've uploaded like 200 videos of it. That goes to show like how much more people pay attention to my channel now than they did for the vast majority of its history. So I think that's really, really cool that people actually care about my Let's Plays now, and they go back and they tell me that they have such a fun time with them, even ones from before I did Pokemon challenges, which is honestly like the most heartwarming thing for me, is that people can go back and watch all those Let's Plays that I put up there for years and years and years, and that it's special for them. But it's the difficult thing is I feel like I never have separation from it. Because I'm reminded every day that everybody wants these back. And I never get any separation. Every day I feel like people are saying like, "Oh, I guess the CK whatever series is dead." And they're not dead. I've got the save files and everything, and I have plans that I've written down and everything, but I gotta wait till the time's right, you know? I gotta take care of my health first and everything. So, I don't know. It's why I like this kind of I'm uploading when I can schedule. The money definitely has gone down because of it, because I am uploading less. I'm not even uploading 4 challenges a month right now. I've been uploading 3 challenges a month because I really need that much more time. Just, again, for stuff around the house. Everybody needs me, just outside of work nowadays. So, takes a lot of time, takes a lot of work. Money's going down, real estate prices keep going up, and I've got 2 people's rent to pay. So I got to make sure that they're okay. That requires a lot of work, and a lot of work that you guys don't get to see. That requires a lot of hours spent going through old videos and deciding, okay, maybe this needs a mid-roll, and I don't like mid-rolls very much, but, you know, stuff needs to get paid. It's unfortunate that as soon as the money got really good is as soon as COVID hit and everything got very, very, very expensive, and so it wasn't very easy to save much. And I live in Ontario, which ever since I was about a 5-year-old has been in a housing crisis. And over the last 5 years, the housing prices have doubled again. So even if you're just renting a tiny little apartment, you're paying over $1,000. It's rough. More money, more problems? Yep. It doesn't help that our accountant did our tax wrong. That was fun. We're probably going to have to refile, and that is many, many more hours of work on our end. Time that I honestly don't have. So it's difficult. It's really difficult when I want to do the Let's Plays, and I love that everybody loves the Let's Plays now. It's just that it's rough because it feels like everybody cares so much more about them now that they're not there all the time. As soon as I finally couldn't keep doing that schedule and really did need to take more time for everything else in life, as soon as I finally had an opportunity to do it, is when any time I could possibly need gets sapped up by everything else. It's been 5 months of not doing daily videos, and I've barely gotten to relax at all. It's rough. Planning on moving to North Carolina or Georgia? I mean, the prices would be a lot cheaper, but COVID really shut that down. Things have gotten so expensive and everything that I wouldn't even be able to save up for a move like that. Then there's, of course, immigration and everything. There's a lot of complications, because if I were to move, I'd also want to move my family to make sure that they're okay as well. And then that's a logistics nightmare. I got to get another place so that my mom would have a place, maybe even one for my sister, who knows. And man, if I can't afford one place here and I'm still just renting for multiple people here, then I can't afford to go buying 3 places over there, you know? And it's hard to save money when real estate goes up and up and up. You can't just buy a cheaper home when there isn't one. It's rough. That's what happens when you're born somewhere with a housing crisis, though, and your family is all around you, so you can't leave and just abandon them. But I don't want you to go thinking that I'm in a crisis or anything. As long as I'm careful, things should be okay. I'm not exactly making a ton of money, a profit, but I'm making a profit. And that's something that I didn't have before a couple years ago when the Pokemon challenges got big. Before that, I had lived my whole adult life in debt. Not a ton of debt. We were very, very careful about spending, but a little bit. And as soon as the Pokemon challenges got big, I paid off the whole debt on the first paycheck, and I've never been in debt again because I am a careful spender, because I know what it's like to be poor. So don't go thinking that I'm all woes me begging for money or anything. Ontario's in a bad way, and there's a lot in a bad way right now, but I am a particularly careful man, and I am a particularly hardworking man, so I can ride out the storm better than most. MSX isn't a mod on YouTube, apparently. I am modding him immediately. You were born in Southern California, so I feel your pain. Yeah, I completely sympathize. I've seen Southern California real estate prices, and honestly, not dissimilar at all. Yours might even be a little bit worse, depending on where it is. I'd still rather live here than Southern California. Add moderator. There we go. Oh yeah, Vismatic. Yeah, I can mod you too. That's almost definitely Chris. So nobody go donating to me just because you're worried about my money or something. Don't go worrying about that, because I'll be okay. I'm very, very careful. You're across the border here in Michigan. Housing is expensive here as well. I'd imagine it probably is there. I don't know much about Michigan politics, so I don't know how much of it is from that. Here, housing is usually very expensive because most immigration comes straight to Ontario, usually to the Greater Toronto Area, because typically when people move to a country, they go to a population hub. This is the population hub they go to, which is Toronto. The Greater Toronto Area is Toronto and all the cities around Toronto. I'm in one of the cities around Toronto. So housing prices are very, very, very high here. It's unfortunate, but it happens. What happens is people start from Toronto, then start to spread out to the neighboring cities, but then housing prices go way up because they're getting an influx of people too. And so the real estate market, they know that they can keep building condos because as people move into Toronto, is going to get overcrowded and people will move out to the neighboring cities. That's how it works. And that's how you get a housing bubble is foreign investment in all the housing, and the prices keep going up and up and up and up, but things become unaffordable at some point and they just can't pay for it anymore. and the value goes down and down and down at some point, and all of a sudden that house you've been building equity in this whole time is worthless. So that's how it goes. I saw someone earlier tipped $1, by the way, with like a crying emoji, and I forgot to say something about it before it went away. Sorry about that. Thank you to whoever did that one, but I don't see where it is now. Thank you, Crimson Dan, for the donation. Happy birthday, man. I've enjoyed your videos for quite a while. I am curious on whether you'd do Let's Plays of a wrestling game. Also, I'm doing this comment for the YouTube algorithm. I've never really... I think I've done 1 or 2 proper Let's Plays of wrestling games a very long time ago, but they probably haven't, like, aged the best. It was when I was probably, like, 21 or 22 or something, so it wouldn't be as polished or anything as it is now. My commentary probably wouldn't be as interesting, and I was a cantankerous asshole back then anyway. But I have done a lot of streams of wrestling games. Not as much recently, but I love wrestling games to death. Play them almost every day. My favorite wrestling game this year is M. Dickey's Wrestling Empire. I swear to God, I play that on my Switch in bed almost every night. It's like the funnest thing in the world. That is such a goofy, fun game. So yeah, I'd love to Let's Play more wrestling stuff. Anytime I can get somebody to have any interest in pro wrestling, it's been a good day for me. Because it's my favorite form of art. And the video games around it are fantastic, and you don't need to even like something to like a video game of something. You don't need to like fishing video games or a fishing mini game in a game. But most of you who like Stardew Valley and Harvest Moon have never farmed in your life. That's fine, you can still like it. You can like Street Fighter, and you can also not enjoy watching people fight in the streets. Professional wrestling video games are just very fun fighting games. Unless you play the new ones, a lot of the new ones really suck. But not all of them. Don't play the new WWE ones, unless you're really into it. Thank you, Laura Williams, for the donation. You deserve good things, MDB. Your videos bring so much happiness and light to people. Happy birthday. Thank you. That means a lot to me. I hear that often, and it means something. Nothing beats WCW versus NWO Revenge on N64, in my opinion. So many memories. I think I Let's Played that one. It was either that or the other WCW Aki Corporation one. Is it AKI or Aki? I actually don't know. I think after we wrapped up Deadly Premonition 2, MDB showed me Wrestling Empire, and we could not stop laughing. Yeah, I've started playing the campaign mode of that game, and it just gets funnier and funnier. Like, it's insane. Like, I I think I was in wrestling school in that game when I first started my campaign, and like my booker was walking up to me backstage and trying to sell me steroids and stuff. Like, the game is insanity. You can like beat people up after the bell forever if you want to. You can set the game into a mode where when you win a match, you're still in complete control of the game until you walk back through the curtain. It's incredible. Like, people will jump you after the match. Your theme will be playing. You can jump the referee after the match. The amount of... I've seen the referee throw dynamite at someone. Great video game. I'm thrilled that it gets better than what we saw. It's just... I can guarantee that any human watching the game will not be aided on whether or not they like the game based on if they like wrestling. Like, the chance of you liking that game probably has nothing to do with whether you like wrestling or not. Wrestling will just make you give it more of a chance. It's so funny. It's good, too. It's one of those games that looks, like, aesthetically a little, I guess, cheap, maybe, for the lack of a better word. It looks like it's on a bit of a primitive engine or something. I don't know. It's artistically not absolutely stunning. But the second you start playing it, you realize it's really fun to play. It's also a budget game. It's on Steam. It's on Switch. I think it's on a lot of things. I like it on Switch because then I can, like, walk around and play with it and stuff. Oh, thanks Dren and the Annilator and William Taylor Shafer, probably Shafer, for the donations. I appreciate that. Why were those all blue? Oh, are the colors based on the value? And Final Fantasy VIII Remake recently, remaster rather. Yeah, Wodig has me as a friend on Switch, so he probably sees what I play a lot. The last couple days, Fatima and I finally beat playing Breath of Fire 2. It was Fatima's first, I guess, like super traditional sword and sorcery console RPG. She never got to play those growing up. So she played a little Pokemon growing up. That's close to a traditional RPG she'd played. But I personally think that Pokemon's kind of its own unique RPG. It's not the most traditional sword and sorcery kind of thing in the world, you know? It really is its own special breed of RPG. Someone should test what color 100 is. I think someone might have before. I know someone donated 300 a couple streams ago, which was fucking nuts. You're going to start playing Final Fantasy VII after you finish Hitman 2? That's awesome. I need to play Hitman 3 sometime. Everyone's been asking for it, and I do really like Hitman. Eagerly awaiting Fatima's Pokemon Emerald. Yeah, we just need to find a good time. Again, it's you guys already heard my whole speech on the Let's Play stuff. Omega versus Danielson on my birthday. Yeah, that's pretty nuts. I am excited. I think I'm going to watch like some of it tonight and then the rest in the morning. I just hope that like while I am half asleep, waking up in the morning, I don't accidentally check wrestling news on my phone and see like a result or something that I should wait for morning to watch, you know? Hey man, I really love your videos. I've been going through, oh, sorry, a lot of things pushing up. Been going through a rough time with a divorce, and watching you and your personality gives me motivation to keep seeking happiness. Also, happy birthday. Sorry about the divorce. That fucking sucks. I've had people close in my life who have gotten divorces, and my parents got divorced and stuff. Most of my friends' parents, I believe, got a divorce too, actually. It's unfortunately really common around here. So really sorry you're going through that, but I get you. I've gone through a lot of fucking rough times, and just like the most innocuous of dumb YouTube videos really helps me smile again sometimes. The color doesn't take into account the value of the currency, says MSX. That's interesting. Thank you for the $10. Oh man, I want to say your name, but I know I'm not going to get it right. Demetris Reese. I'm going to go with that. Let me know if I got that or not. A most glorious annual celebration of existence to you. Thank you. Classy. Mococci. Thank you. Donating for the first time, just to spite you. JK, happy birthday, MDB. Enjoy your day. Thank you. I am enjoying my day. Oh, thank you, Yasmini. Maybe. Hey, Mah-Dry, just posted some fan art on Twitter. Oh, shit. Did I not see it yet? I got a little bit of fan art earlier today that I retweeted because it was really awesome. Oh my god, that's fucking elaborate. Oh, that's awesome. I'm guessing you're one of the people who sees the angry face on Sabu. I don't. He looks so happy to me. But I'm good at identifying the cat smiles, the subtle cat smile he has, I guess. A lot of people tell me he looks so angry. That is honestly one of the straight up best drawn fan arts I've ever seen. Hold on, let me link this. That's so good. Thank you. Check that out. Everybody click that link. Oh my god. All right, I gotta retweet that. Hold on, let me go back to that. There we go. Oh, that's awesome. If you get a chance, do you mind sending me like just a link to it on like Google Drive or something? I have a folder on my computer where I like to keep all the fan art that people send at me. It's kind of the ultimate, like, if I'm feeling really shit, I can kind of look at that and just remember, like, this is literally an artistic representation of people caring about the show that I do, you know? Like, it's I can look at that and I can know that artistically the life's work that I've put into this channel matters from an artistic standpoint, because it's been able to inspire other people to create art of their own. And that art breeds art, you know? And that, I feel like that's a pretty solid confirmation that what I'm doing is art, which is how I see it. As goofy and as stupid as it can be, I'm not necessarily saying it's high art, but comedy is art, and I'm happy that I can make people laugh, because it's really important. Favorite wrestling move? I've thought about it for many, 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 many years, and I don't think I've ever come to a conclusion that I stuck on, like, forever. I'm not flip-floppy on it. It's just I have always been I've always had a hard time picking a favorite of anything. I just have a list of favorites, but if I want to whittle it down to one, it's the spinning reverse STO. When I first started watching Wrestling Weekly, my first weekly wrestling show that I legit watched every week was WWE's ECW, which a lot of people like to make fun of, and I get it, it wasn't ECW, but it was kind of a fun show, and it was short, and it was a quick watch. A lot of wrestling for a 1 hour show. And there was a guy on it called Mike Knox, and I just always really liked Mike Knox. I can't point to exactly what it is. There's always been something about his style of wrestling that I really, really liked, and I thought his move was cool as hell. And a lot of people do that move now, you know, the Sister Abigail from Bray Wyatt, the Blade Runner from Jay White, but don't know, something about Mike Knox just always stuck with me. I think he's awesome. I hope he shows back up in a major promotion sometime, but I heard that he does well in real estate, so he probably doesn't need to wrestle full-time. You know, save his back the health. Hope he's doing well. Oh, thank you for the $5. Happy level up day. Thank you. I leveled up to 29. I feel like that's a pretty good start. Do you follow any foreign, as in non-American, WWE wrestling? Yes, I follow Impact every single week, which is Canadian nowadays. I follow AEW, which is American, but not WWE. You said WWE, so I'm guessing that's what you mean. I watch AEW every week and all their shows. Same with Impact, same with NWA Power, which I pay for because that is on Fight now and is very good. I recommend you do. They've had a hard time during COVID, but the show quality and the match quality and the storyline quality is always very good. Thanks for the $20, Maiden X. Happy birthday. I hope it's the best ever. I don't usually comment on stuff anymore, but I still watch, and I gotta at least say happy birthday. You're the best. Thank you. I appreciate that. Magic Murder Bag, $10. Happy birthday, MDB. Keep up the amazing content and conversations. Thank you. Dangan Jack, $10. Happy birthday. Thank you for being a genuine guy with amazing videos. Because of you and your hashtag work rate, I finally jumped headfirst into streaming myself. PlayStation WWE ECW rules. Was a big Dude Buster fan. Yes, the Dude Busters. I remember that. They had the sweetest theme that Trent inherited after Kalen Croft was gone. I think Kalen Croft retired after that little run. I think he retired after that run. Trent's awesome. What were the Dude Buster DDT? He called his running knee the Gobstopper for a little while when he was in NXT for like a tiny bit before they released him. And he's awesome on AEW. Shame he's injured again. God, he's always injured. I love the beard man. I can only grow a goatee. You can probably make it work for you, though. At some point, inevitably, your sides are going to get less patchy. Probably. Till then, you just make what you have work for you, you know? If you ever have a part of your beard that's like super patchy and see-through, keep it shaved really short. Don't go long on that part, just because the stubble will make it look more even than having it be a little bit longer, you know? It'll look better. But if you're like me and you got a real round face, and so you're trying to keep it short on the sides and front, but kind of long on the bottom, like under the jaw, that's what I do. Gives you a V-shaped face rather than a weird round face. I've got long hair, so if I have I've got long hair, so if I have a round face, that looks weird, unless I have a V-shaped beard. So there you go. Beard tips with MDB. Sorry, it always somehow goes there because everyone talks about my beard. Yeah, I don't recommend going long on it if you got a goatee and a round face, though. Might not work. Hard to say. You know what? If you braid it, that might work. If you go real long, like Fantasy Dwarf, and braid it, and it's a goatee, that might actually work with a round face. I guess I don't know if your face is round or not. I'm just rambling now. I think it's cool that a Japanese wrestler was inspired by a VTuber and adopted her improvised moves as a skit for a new wrestling move. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that in wrestling, especially in Japanese wrestling. They're a little bit more open with their inspirations, I guess, whether it be in video games or anime or otherwise. Hey, One Shot Questers, happy birthday. Thank you. Man, your channel's been fucking awesome. Can everyone go follow him? He's got the funniest shorts and stuff. It's all okay, so you got big on TikTok, then you started doing them as well as shorts on YouTube, right? Like cross-posting them. He does like D&D sketches and stuff like that, and they're just really funny. I think it's awesome that you found like just a formula that works so well like that. I don't know. It's just such a good sketch formula. What about a V-shaped head? I think if you have like a V-shaped like jawline, you can have like any beard. That's like you're perfect. You don't even need if it's a strong jawline too and a V-shape, fuck, just have stubble and accentuate it, you know? Accentuate your jawline if you got it. I know when I'm promoting a channel, I remark on how funny their pants are. It's a pun on on shorts. Yes, it is. Everyone go, you know, I was about to say follow What a Geek, but I guess he's not streaming on YouTube. He's going to stream on Twitch. What a Geek's going to stream right after this stream, but he's streaming it on Twitch. So, like, we're basically rating him, but I can't literally rate him, you know? Start on TikTok and moved over to YouTube, and it's the best decision ever. Too sweet, man. Happy birthday. Thank you. Too sweet. That means something different if you're a wrestling fan, but it's still positive and actually still grammatically works the same way, which is beautiful. Matthew Garrett, $20. I totally forgot your birthday was close to my own. Friday. Happy birthday, brother. Thank you. And happy early birthday for you in 2 days. I'm guessing I probably won't get a chance to tell you then, so happy birthday. I'll be streaming here. Yeah, everyone go to What a Geek's Twitch and follow him. If you don't know, Twitch is, like, free. It's totally free. So you can follow him for free. It's great. Want to know something wild? Well, on YouTube Live, you can't click on someone's username to go to their channel and follow them. You have to type it in there. Yeah, I know, right? And the craziest part is there used to be a thing where if you click the dots next to them, one of the things says go to user's channel. They got rid of that. I think they thought that maybe people would use it to, like, be shitty to people, you know, like go to their channel and just be mean to them or something. I don't know. But, like, it's so annoying that I can't just tell people, like, hey, click him. It's dumb. Happy birthday, Joy. I'm Elvis. I don't think you remember me. I do remember you from CK2. From way back in your CK2 streams. Awesome. Too sweet. It makes me happy knowing that there's another wrestling nerd on this platform. Fuck yeah. Wrestling is my favorite art. If you were here like 10 minutes ago, I was rambling about it for ages. Literally, I haven't gone a day without watching a wrestling match, probably since I was in high school at this point. The big AEW Super Show's on tonight, and we got Bryan Danielson versus Kenny Omega. That wouldn't even enter into the realm of possibility of ever happening like 3 or 4 months ago. Wrestling is wild right now. It's crazy. Dude, Wrestle Talk? What about Wrestle Talk? Do you watch Wrestle Talk? I've watched a bit of Wrestle Talk, and they're always fun when I watch them, but I haven't had time to like really keep up with my wrestling videos. I've mostly just been using Cultaholic's newsfeed on my phone to catch up once or twice a day, you know? One Shot Questers, aren't you the TikTok bard? I mean, I don't know if there's another TikTok bard that I don't know about. I don't go on TikTok. I don't know TikTok very well. Oh, hey, Shauna, thank you. I don't really go on TikTok, but dang it, I'm so sad that I missed that dude. I'm freaking excited. Seriously, don't know who's gonna win with Kenny because he had I know. So I still think Kenny is probably gonna. You are the TikTok bard. Okay, got it. You are the TikTok bard. I didn't know if there was another TikTok bard. So I don't know if Danielson's going to win the belt either. I could honestly see it happening because they do treat Dynamite like a major show. But I kind of think that when Hangman comes back, he's going to win the title from Kenny, you know? It's been built up for so long. And I know there's a lot of hype because there's all these new dudes coming in that are super big and everything. But, like, come on. Hangman's got to get it, right? Hangman's got to be the guy to beat Kenny. Because Kenny, like, gave up on him. Such a good story. Guys, you don't know how much you're missing if you're not watching wrestling. If you're not watching AEW every week, you're missing out. It is good shit. Such good shit. Thanks for the $20, Richie Wesson. Your channel is one of my favorites, and is exactly the reason why I did a Gen 3 challenge with only Aaron, which was painful. Yeah, with all the water types, I'd imagine he'd probably be really hard to fight Wallace with. Doing my own challenge now, not on YouTube. Next up, C.only. I hope you have fun with it, but C.only sounds pretty rough. Oh. All right, I need to have a little wooter here. Oh, you're right. I totally forgot about Hangman. You're probably right on that. I know, right? There's been so much going on with like CM Punk and Bryan Danielson and Adam Cole, and now it looks like Kevin Owens is probably going to be leaving before the end of the year to go to probably going to AEW, and we get the return of Kevin Steen. Sami Zayn's contract's up early next year. Like, there's so many people that are probably going to jump over soon. There's so much going on that it's like the show quickly went from, man, I miss Hangman, to like, nobody's thinking about Hangman right now. And when Hangman comes back, everyone's going to freak out because no one's going to see it coming, you know? It's going to be awesome. I'm pretty excited. It's been a while since there's been so much hype in wrestling. You know, back in 1999, 2000, Monday Night Raw used to get viewerships on par with peak era Simpsons. It would get like peak era Simpsons numbers of viewers. Nowadays, they're lucky to consistently get above 1 million. But it's finally going back up. It's going back up a lot, and I'm excited for that. I'm happy that people are rediscovering wrestling and realizing that it's really fun. It's fun drama. It's amazing athletics. It's great. I've never been more excited about wrestling in my life. It's fantastic. Yeah, it's great. I'm so happy that there's so much excitement again. Because I've been watching it through this whole time, and when I became a fan of wrestling is right when it started to enter the dead phase. So I've never been a wrestling fan during a time when it was cool to be a wrestling fan. But I always fly that flag because I think there's nothing to be embarrassed about loving pro wrestling. It's Shakespearean theater. It's incredible. It's not always as good as Shakespeare, but when it's not, it's also very funny. So that's okay too. How did they track viewers for TV, by the way? I've learned a little bit about how they did it in the past, but I don't know if they do it differently now. Even then, I learned about it a little bit ages ago. I'm probably not the right guy to tell you. If you Google it, I'm sure you could find a better description. I think people have this weird misconception about wrestling where they want to get in, but they're like, I don't get it. It's fake. Why would anyone watch? And that's the weirdest part to me. I think it's maybe like a sports thing. If people think of it like sports and they come in, they're like, why would I watch fake sports? I don't know. Why do you watch video games? Why do you watch movies? Why do you watch all the fake shit you watch and play all the fake shit you play? Because it's fun entertainment. Why do people watch plays? Because it's entertainment. Why do you watch Star Wars? People flip around and have saber fights, and you might be into the story and you might not. Why do you watch pro wrestling? Because it's a live theater performance where the ring is surrounded 360 by fans as they put on an incredible show of athletics while also trying not to kill each other. Not easy. There's a lot of injuries in pro wrestling. Doing it surrounded by fans in one take while trying to tell a story with their bodies. That shit's awesome. With big pyro and theatrics and music and fun. There's comedy, there's tragedy, there's the villain standing tall, there's the hero standing tall. You can tell any kind of story you want to in that wrestling ring. And every kind of story's been told at least once. And you can keep making new versions, and it's amazing, and there's always going to be shit you've never seen before. Pro wrestling's amazing. And a lot of people get into pro wrestling through the video games. That's how I did. Because the old pro wrestling video games are basically just really fun fighting games. Pick up and play fighting games like Smash, you know? It's great. I bet fans of Hamilton will like wrestling. Maybe. Right, sadly, I gotta go pick up my car now. Great to talk with you again. Me and you need to, like, catch up and just talk one-on-one sometime. I think we'd have a fun time. What's, like, the best way to contact you? Like, Discord or something? One of my favorite moments in wrestling was when JTG got injected with Cobra Venom by Santino Marella. Yeah, that was his last ever match in WWE. Apparently, he got a standing ovation when he went backstage, but then he was never booked again. I actually bought both of JTG's books. He called them books. They're just text. They're PDFs. But they're fun reads of just wrestling stories. He told a fun story in one about how Bray Wyatt's a hero, and when they were traveling on the road once, he pulled over to help some teenage girls out of a car that they wrecked that was, like, damaged and on fire and overturned. And then before the police arrived, he got back in the car and just sped off. He didn't want to be late for the show, and he never took credit for it. Literally the only time I've ever seen anyone tell that story was JTG in this PDF file you had to buy years ago. So I hope people know that if JTG's telling the truth on that, Bray Wyatt is a hero. Hey, Elise, happy birthday. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's awesome that I get so many friends showing up today. I didn't think I'd see so many. Just because, you know, I don't stream all that much anymore. Not even playing a game right now. It's nice how people pop by. Right, I should probably, like... I never did the Steam notification or the Discord one. I should probably do that right now. I should have done that ages ago. Oh, I need the link for the stream. Let me go grab it. 100 of you probably tweeted it at me. Where is... Here we go. Thanks, Arnold. Okay, I got the link again. All right. Happy birthday. Thank you. I appreciate that. Love your content. Decided to drop by. Happy birthday. Thank you. Aren't we all your friends? Don't you even joke about that. Some people get weird parasocial relationships with YouTubers, and I'm weirded out by that. One day I'm gonna have a stalker, I know it. I've already had a few real weird ones. I've met a lot of real nice people through my community, but there's definitely some weird ones that you distance yourself from. It's just unfortunate, you know? It happens. Remember, just because we get along great and everything doesn't mean that I'm automatically your friend. As much as you may know about me, there's a lot you don't know, and I also don't know you. Well, some of you I know to a decent degree. Some of you I know your username and more or less how you conduct yourself on the internet. But typically not a ton more than that. And country. I don't know, but then there's like the people like Retro who's been in the community for like fucking 8 years or something. You don't need to be someone's close friend to not be mean to people, you know? I'm just, I try to be nice to people because there's no reason not to be. I don't know. You don't need to be someone's friend to be nice to them. Thank you. $40 with a, I actually don't know what that currency symbol is. Happy B-Day. Thank you. And thank you, Danny, for the donation there. Would you ever do a collab with Scott's Thoughts? I feel like I've seen that name float around on Twitter a lot, or maybe suggested videos, but I'm blanking on who that is right now. Yeah, I don't know. That sounds really familiar, though. The stalker is a neighbor that looks through the window. That was at my old place, yeah. 8 years is about right? Yeah. Because I think you found me like 3 years into me doing YouTube. So I was like 20 or 21. Depends on the month, I guess. He does Pokemon challenges? There you go. That's probably where I've seen the name then. No one wants a stalker, that's for sure. But anyway, this is my support for all the challenges on Pokemon. Ones that I am never man enough to do. Thank you. Stands for the Indian rupee. I'm surprised I've never seen that symbol before then. Believe it or not, I don't know if you've heard, India, pretty big country, lot of people there. I'm surprised I've never seen the symbol for the rupee. Huh. Scott's Thoughts seems to have a nice format. Maybe I'll have to check him out. You know what? I bet you I have checked him out forever ago, and I'm not remembering right now. Because I have seen a lot of Pokemon Challenge channels, because I've had a lot of people link them to me, and I will have watched like 1 or 2 of them when they first came out. And I try to be encouraging and everything, but then I don't have time to follow up, like, so I end up not seeing the progression as well. I'll like check back in after a year and see all this progression, you know? Trying to form Scandinavia, starting from Iceland. Wish me luck. Good luck. Which game? Enjoy your day. Coming here from watching old Harry Potter games and just started talking about wrestling games. Made me think of the old WWF ones on PlayStation 1. Man, I feel old. His thumbnails are like yours. Who would copy your thumbnails? Well, his thumbnails can be as much like mine as he damn well pleases. I don't care. CK3? Okay, have fun. Paraguay has joined the Comintern. Not that surprising. That's pretty standard. Wars have been going on in South Africa, hoi for, right? Pottery break. Oh, fuck. It's like behind like 2 menus.
Bet I can smash that.
That's not the right button. Right, that's the smash button. That's Shadow the Hedgehog saying, I bet I could smash that. Sorry, I have a button called smash, and I think that's the pottery break. No, it's the one called ceramic vase. All right, well, I feel like this is the appropriate one to click then.
You were close.
They are next to each other on the board. I should probably move that. Thank you for the donation, Gilded Warrior. I appreciate that. Maria. You and Small-Ant? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I've only talked with him a little bit, and that was like years ago, so I have no idea if he's interested or not. I have no idea if he even remembers me. You going to play Victoria 3 when it comes out? Hell yeah, Victoria 2 is incredible, so I'm very excited for Victoria 3. Victoria 2 is very hard to learn, though, so I hope they do a better job of making it a little more beginner-friendly. You don't need to make it, you know, don't dumb it down, just make it a little bit, make the game teach you how to play a little better, you know? When you start playing Victoria 2, there's a whole lot of tabbing out and Googling things and trying to figure out, okay, why did the thing that just happened happen? Takes you a little while to realize things like, oh, I need to check spheres of influence to see if the guy I'm declaring war on is in someone's sphere of influence. Otherwise, you're just going to wonder, huh, why does the UK keep silently joining every war I declare? Thanks for the $5, Corey. I appreciate that. Press nectar. All right.
Ah, life-giving water, nectar of the gods.
Have I ever tried Pokemon Tower Defense? Nope. I did used to play tower defense games on like flash game sites though, back in high school. Those are fun. There's CK3 is a lot more beginner friendly than CK2. I agree. And in a good way too. Like the tooltips are a huge boost. I agree. They did it in such a sensible way. Just everything you hover over has a very well organized tooltip. And the tooltip, every single keyword can be clicked on or hovered over to give you a tooltip explaining what that means. Any button in the game, anything in the game you could wonder about, you can hover over and you have the whole encyclopedia right there explaining in detail not only what that thing is, but all of the natural questions you're probably going to have next. And man, it does an awesome job. Thank you for the donation there. Terralu. I think I got that right. Sorry, I'm still hunching again. I keep looking. I'm hunching because I'm looking down. Because, like, I'm reading the bottom of the chat, and the bottom of the chat is down. Obvious reasons, you know? The center of my monitor is supposed to be at eye level at proper posture. Ever tried Genshin Impact? I have not, sorry. I know that's something that a lot of people play, but I simply do not know anything about it. When will you play CK3 again? I'm sorry, I do not know. I did an average of 1.7 videos a day over the course of 10 years as one human being. I really do need a break. I need a break more than just the 5 months. I know everybody's eager to see it come back and everything, but we really are talking about over 6,000 videos over the course of 10 years done by one dude. I really need to take my time with it. I'm incredibly busy in my personal life, and I have many, many things to take care of. So I'm very happy that everybody wants to see the Let's Plays back, but please give me time. Germany has declared war on Austria. Is that Hoi 4? Are you playing Hearts of Iron 4 with historical focuses off, and Austria has denied the Anschluss? Is that what happened? Would you like to play Zomboid once multiplayer releases? Zomboid already has multiplayer, right? I've played Zomboid multiplayer. I did a Let's Play of Zomboid multiplayer. It was really fun. You deserve the break? I'm not on break. That's the thing, there is no break. Like, I never got to take a break. Take a break? I can't, guys. Sorry, I get... It's difficult. I get kind of frustrated when the conversation shifts to take a break. I don't just have my rent to pay. I have my mother's rent to pay, too. I have a family to take care of, and I'm the bread earner, you know? I got a lot of people to take care of. I can't take a break, you know? For the same reason that you can't. You can't just stop working. You have bills to pay. I do, too. So I would love to take a break as much as everybody tells me to, but that's simply not possible. I know it's all good intentions. Not a break, but slowing down. Yeah, I'm not actually slowing down. Quite literally, I'm taking less time on the channel and more time to put out all of the many, many fires in the rest of my life because of COVID. That's more or less what's going on. Why does my phone keep lighting up? Is there a tragedy? Oh no. Oh, I'm getting emails that the power might go out on my birthday. Yeah, it's storming. Gloomy day on my birthday. Of course it is. If the power goes out, I'm sorry. If the power goes out, at least I'll be able to wrap it up on the YouTube upload version, because I have my computer set up with a external like power source. So if the power goes out, I can still run the computer for like 10 or 15 minutes. My internet will go out and the camera will go out, but at least my voice will be there in the end, so I can record the last little bit, stop the email, and then, you know, shut down the computer. The weather is telling you happy birthday. Fire up the generator. Gross emails. I know, man. Everyone go follow Elise, by the way. I really like your channel. So, I've never explained this to you, I don't think. At least I don't think I have. But I really like your channel because it feels so old internet to me in a really wholesome way. Don't take this in any negative way, but I can tell by watching your videos that you're a little bit uncomfortable with the commentary sometimes, and you're nervous about how it's going to come across and everything. That is not negative in any way. That is simply the standard for how it is for a long time when you start doing YouTube videos. And I find it incredibly wholesome and endearing to watch somebody go through that phase, because I remember what that phase feels like. Really being self-conscious about, like, is this funny? Was I funny? Like, where you feel the need to start every single episode with apologizing for some kind of technical issue or something, you know? Instead of just rolling with it. Because honestly, as much as it probably doesn't feel like it when you're working on it, the people who are fans of you really don't mind. Like, honestly, if they already enjoy your channel and there's little things here or there, if they see you having fun, they're gonna have a really fun time too. So when I see your channel, it just makes me think, like, I don't know, it makes me think of when I was like literally like 10 or 11 years ago. I guess it's 11 years ago when I was a teenager and I was making YouTube videos, and how nervous I would get getting started to make them, and like all these weird little technical issues because no one teaches you this stuff, you know? I don't know. But like at the end of the day, the person is really funny. And so I don't know. Yeah. So I just wanted to say that. So I hope that's useful to anyone else who like has a channel that they're not too confident about, that they're just having fun with, you know? Not everything has to grow and be the biggest thing in the world. You can just have fun on YouTube. Wish that would happen more. Thank you for the $5, Mr. Moon. Have a lovely fun fact for your birthday. Giraffes have the terminology as bovines, like cows and steer. I didn't know that. I had no idea. Weird. I mean, does anybody eat giraffe? Is that like a cuisine somewhere? Presumably Africa, if anywhere, but roughly what area of Ontario are you in? North shore of Lake Erie for me, Port Dover area, Nobish storm, lots of rain. Well, what area I'm in right now is Oakville, but I grew up on the north shore of Lake Erie. I grew up in Dunnville. I'm actually going to be talking about that a bit in a challenge that I'm recording right now that's going to be uploading in like 2 weeks or so. My birthday challenge, because I'm recording it on my birth week. That one I want to just... It's an easy run. I'll just tell you now. I'm playing as Drowsy in Gen 1. But instead of talking about the... oh, that was a big crack from my thumb. Instead of talking about the battles so much, I do a little bit, but like they're really easy battles. They're super quick. Instead of talking about the battles very much, I'm mostly just talking about childhood stories of what it was like for me playing Pokemon growing up, and like what were the rumors on my playground growing up in rural Canada and stuff like that. I honestly had so much fun working on the script for that. I was just writing story after story. They just started like coming to me. It was just like flooding back in as soon as I started thinking about it. It was really fun. I haven't voiced that one over yet. I think I'm going to probably like Monday morning is probably when I'll be doing that. So, but rambling a little bit. The reason I smiled so much when that person said that Lake Erie is because I grew up in Dunnville. So, yeah, you probably know where Dunnville is. I remember when I was in Dunnville, my grandparents used to talk about Port Dover a lot. I didn't know much about locations or geography or anything back then, almost nothing at all. But I heard the name plenty by the litany of old people around me because it's Dunnville and everybody's old. Okay, I just got another message that apparently... Okay, so whenever there's any kind of storm, even remotely... I swear to God, like if there's a storm in all of Ontario, I will start getting spammed with hydro alert messages saying that there's like outages somewhere, even when I don't ever get the outage. I've had the power go. I've had the power go out a little bit before, just very little. Allegedly, the power has been restored, so hopefully that means it's just that thing is just not going to hit this area. But I don't know. It's my birthday, so of course it's raining and gloomy, and there's high winds. Also from Ontario myself. Hope you're doing good with the fine weather. Okay, how many of you in the chat are from Ontario? It's the most populated province in Canada, so I know that quite a few of you might be from here. But then again, there's only like 150 or something people here, and Canada is a small population place compared to the size of the English-speaking world. I say English-speaking world just because the majority of people who watch me are people fluent in English, typically. Oh yeah, sorry. Someone in the chat was asking earlier how old I'm turning. I'm turning 29 today. Hamilton, let's go. I used to live in Hamilton. That's where I spent the later half of my high school years living in Hamilton, although I went to school in Burlington. You're from South Africa? That's awesome. I got a few South African fans. Feels weird to say fans. I like saying viewer more. Even though I don't... It's funny. I don't mind calling myself a fan of other YouTubers, but I feel uncomfortable calling other people fans of me. I think that's kind of normal, though. Brockville. Awesome. I know Brockville. I don't know where Brockville is. Near, from Quebec. Okay, makes sense. Tennessee. I know where Tennessee is. I'm good with American geography as well. I'm good with geography when it comes to where each country is and like how the map looks and stuff like that. I'm not good with provinces and states unless it's Canada or America. And I know a little bit about the Australian provinces as well. Just a little bit. I can name a couple. There's like New South Wales and Queensland, and I don't think Gold Coast is the name of a province, is it? I think that's just the name of the southeast coast. It's between Kingston and Ottawa. Kingston and Ottawa. Okay, I think I vaguely know where that is. Right on the St. Lawrence. I can definitely understand the fan-viewer thing. Yeah. Maybe it's just because of the era of YouTube that people like me and Whatageek are from. It's weird. Like, I think I'm officially an old-school YouTuber at this point. YouTube was really, really different when I started doing videos. And I started watching YouTube the year it came out, I believe. I remember the time before YouTube. I remember the time before the internet was in everybody's house. Me and my family were early adopters of the internet in a small town. Originally from Iowa, but lived in Florida for the past 11 years. I hope you like the weather. Okay, well, I say that. I know it's sunny, but I also know it's swampy, so I guess how much you like it probably depends on how much you can handle the humidity. Back when we started, you can actually customize your channel layout. It says MSX, yup. Me, MSX, and Whatageek are all real old school YouTubers from back in the day. Used to be able to customize it a lot, like too much probably. Used to be able to upload a background image for your YouTube channel because that was what you could do on MySpace back then too, which was bigger than Facebook. And man, some people had illegible YouTube channels because the background image they picked made it impossible to read text on top of. Have you won your election on Monday? No, unfortunately, I did not become the Prime Minister of Canada. I know you're all disappointed, but it turns out that I really shot myself in the foot in the running when I did not apply, you know? It turns out you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. I learned that the hard way. I am not the Prime Minister of Canada. This is my concession speech. Oh, I remember the background images. Dude, how old were you even when there was still the background images? Like, I feel like that was so long ago, but at the same time, like, YouTube wasn't so long ago. YouTube came out 2006? It was either 2005 or 2006. I mean, something like that. You drink alcohol? On occasion. Like, I'll have a little bit once a month or once every 2 months. I've never been a huge drinkist. I think it's because, dark subject, my father's an alcoholic, so, yeah, I'm estranged from him, but I kind of learned the lesson on that early, you know? The vice I lean towards more is the wacko tobacco. I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and I get a lot of joint pain, and I have always had a lot of problems with muscles in my legs being too tight and stuff, because of an issue with cerebral palsy. I have weird little body function issues like that I've thankfully mostly overcome. I was very uncoordinated as a child, but you learn how to live with it, and I live quite normally now, other than chronic joint pains and stuff. So, I don't want to trigger the algorithms, but the smoke leaf helps a lot. Also helps just wind down because, you know, YouTube's an unbelievably stressful job. Don't blame me, alcohol's bad for your health. There can be very small benefits if you have it in moderation. But it's not really worth doing just for the health benefits. Just drink if you like drinks and be responsible. I'm the weird one where I don't like getting drunk, but I like the taste of alcohol. So I just like will remember alcohol exists once every couple months and like sip on some whiskey on some ice and enjoy that for a day or two and then forget about it for a little while. We never really buy our own alcohol. It's always like gifts that we've had sitting around in the fridge for a couple years, you know? You didn't win because your French sucks, and Quebec and such. Yeah, that also wouldn't help, is that I don't speak French. I was trying to learn French last year as like a yearly goal. But honestly, like for the first time, usually my yearly goals do really well for me, but I couldn't meet that one. Like I couldn't keep up with the French learning at all because I was so busy between my work life and my personal life. But I'm not even mad because honestly, it doesn't matter. My health has improved so much over the last year, like my physical health at least, that I don't mind at all. I just changed priorities and it really paid off for me because I'm the healthiest. Like my body is the healthiest it's been in a very long time. I've been walking 10,000 steps every single day I believe I have just hit the 3-month point on that. There were 2 or 3 days where I didn't meet my goal, and it's because of injury. But I'm good now. So I'm feeling great, like diet and health wise. I learned mandatory French for like 9 or 10 years in school, but the thing is, you can't socially engineer needing a language. A language is art and it's culture, and it's awesome in its own way. But fundamentally, it's a tool at the end of the day, and you don't use a tool that isn't useful to you. You can give the entire country knowledge of French, but they're not actually going to learn how to use French unless they use it in their day-to-day life, and you can't socially engineer that because the best you can do is force them to use it in school, which is folly in the first place. There's a reason everybody forgets it outside of Quebec, because in Quebec it's their first language. Of course they're going to remember it. And of course, they're going to remember English better than we remember French, because English is the language of the majority of the internet. It is the most global language. That's how it happened. So that's why most Canadians outside of the one small French part of Canada don't really retain French. I would love to relearn it. I have nothing at all against French. It's just I think forcing the country to learn French is stupid and doesn't work. It just doesn't work. You can't force the people to learn a language that they have no reason to learn. The people have to decide that. You can't just decide that as the government, that everybody needs to learn this language. It's not how life works, you know? Shame it had to be English because English is so complicated. There's other ones that are honestly more complicated. English is one of the vaguely better ones that it could have been. Although I'm sure if you wanted to get optimal, the optimal second language for the entire world is probably Esperanto because it's allegedly the quickest language to learn. It's made to just be a second language for bridging gaps. Great idea, but again, almost nobody learns Esperanto because you can't socially engineer a language. So, what are you gonna do? MSX there brought up Esperanto as well. Currently, the most useful second language in the world is English. Ideally, the most useful second language in the world would be Esperanto, simply because Esperanto is a modern language created specifically to be very easy to learn. And the idea is it's just a simple language so that everybody can learn this really quick, simple language so that everybody at least has a bridge language, you know? Doesn't matter if you're in Portugal or you're in a rural village in China. Ideally, you could probably learn Esperanto fairly easily and you could talk through that, you know? But Esperanto's not everywhere, so what are you gonna do? Learn Chinese, it would be the most useful language. Well, there's the problem. Do you learn Mandarin or Cantonese? Because that's not going to help you talk to everybody in China. You can learn Mandarin. It's the language of most of them, but my family in China live in Hong Kong. They speak Cantonese. Written, it's the same language, but not spoken. Sign language is pretty universal, as I understand. Although I suppose ASL differs from other sign languages out there. Esperanto failed at point of inception because it had no natural speakers. Yeah, that's kind of the thing of why nobody learns it. And the same reason of why Canadians outside of Quebec don't retain French after school, if they don't like work with it and use it every day, is there's no natural speakers around you that are speaking it. You have no reason to speak it in your day-to-day life outside of a class. Did a funny tweet about you? I'm going to check that funny tweet about me. Thank you for being in our series. Oh, hold on. No one will see this, but I will hear this. I'll probably retweet it.
I said today we're ducking. I was like,
Ducking.
what?
Look at Dangan Jack he is.
Whoa!
Is that Mah-Dry-Bread? Fedora now? Look at that glow up. Mah-Dry-Bread. He's doing it.
All right, I'm gonna retweet that. Chris made a funny. Chris was calling me jacked, which I appreciate. I didn't get to lift quite as much as I normally do. I've been trying to get back into. I've been trying to get back. Sorry, my throat's getting a little sore. I've been trying to get back into my lifting routine a little bit more now that my foot's healed, because that sucked. Do you have any advice on how to talk to your crush? See, that's really hard for me, because when I was, the last time I would have like talked to a crush would have been high school, and I sucked at it every single time. I was the shyest. So, pretend it's anybody else. Just pretend it's anybody else. See if that helps. Because honestly, getting nervous is like the biggest thing that's not going to help you a whole lot. So yeah, and I know everyone tells you be yourself, but like literally, if they are not into you when you're just being yourself, then you wouldn't want to be with them anyway, because it wouldn't be fun. You'd have to pretend like you're someone else. That wouldn't be enjoyable at all. Instead, you want to find somebody who likes you for you. Like, obviously always work on yourself. Don't be like, you need to like me and I need to never change. No, keep working on yourself. Always work on yourself. But you know, like, don't lie about what you like. Don't be totally closed off to liking new things, because maybe they're really into something, and you know, let them talk you into it. See if it's your jam. just get friend zoned and then you have a friend. See, that's fine too, actually, is honestly, if you have the friend, that helps too. You suck at talking to crushes, but you also suck at talking to people in general. I like that. Today, actually, a girl I didn't know said hi to me. I replied, and she immediately asked, "Where do you live?" I just said, "Huh?" Then she ran away. That's fucking weird. Do you have any advice on starting a YouTube channel? I don't have any advice that would be that broad, I guess. The only advice I think that I can really give just to people about a question as broad as just starting a YouTube channel advice is like, just do it, you know? Everybody talks about starting a YouTube channel, and so few of them do it. I can't tell you how many channels I've clicked on, and I went to the About page, and it just said, like, hey, I'm starting videos soon, and, like, the channel name makes it obvious that they're doing videos. Like, it's like something gaming or something, you know? It's whatever 667's streams or whatever, and I click on it, and they don't have any videos or streams or anything, and you click the About page, it's like, I'm gonna start doing Let's Plays with my friend, and then they never do it. And so it's like, if you've literally not done a single video, you don't even know if you like doing videos yet. So don't go worrying about how am I going to start forever. That first video you put up, no one is going to see it other than you and any friends that you link it to, probably. So don't worry, there's no pressure at all, you know? Just make a video and put it up and see if you have fun with the process. See what you learn doing it and might want to do differently next time. And if you start to really enjoy that, if you really start to enjoy that process of getting better and trying new things, then you'll know that this is something that you want to stick with and grow on, you know? Be consistent. It's funny coming from me because I am the most consistent dude ever. I did like a video a day minimum for 10 years. Honestly, consistency I don't think is as important as it used to be in terms of like uploads or anything. I just realized I forgot to send a link to someone of the stream who asked me specifically to send them the link to the stream. There we go. Sorry, I got so distracted talking to everybody. Why are you distracting me, everybody? I'm so upset. Try to find that cross line between what you like, what people like, and what's fun to make. Yes. What's your opinion on China limiting video game time? I mean, what do you think my opinion on China limiting video game time is? Why does the Chinese government have... Chinese government has absolutely no business whatsoever saying what the citizens do with their recreation time. That is absurd. They have absolutely no business in that. But does it surprise me at all that China did that? No. Of course it didn't. They already police how you socially conduct yourself day to day, you know? It's ridiculous. Do you ever travel to other countries? It's COVID, so no. I'll leave. We can leave. It's up to Chris. We could leave. Wait, I'm confused. What is that in response to? What emulator do you use for Pokemon videos? Oh, VBA for Game Boy Advance, Desmume for DS, and Citra for 3DS. Oh, and Project 64 for N64. Have you ever heard of Twitter? No. Never once. In response to us bothering you. What? I said something about you bothering me? What? I'm confused. I literally have no idea what you guys are talking about. I need a full sentence describing that shit. Oh, is there a response to you saying we're distracting? Oh, okay, sorry. I didn't know you were responding to that joke. Hey, Leela, sorry, I forgot to send you the link to the stream earlier. I feel bad. I went to go send the link to everybody. If it matters, I also tweeted it super late and put out the Steam message super late and everything. I've just been talking the whole time. I'm recording the whole thing and I'll go up later. We all just been talking about wrestling, talking about all kinds of stuff. Next Nancy Drew Let's Play when? I don't know. I'm sorry. Don't ask. I'll go crazy if people keep asking every day. But I am happy that you're excited for it because I'm excited for it too. I just need time. I'm so busy. I'm so busy and the end is not in sight. Honestly, every time I think that the end is in sight, something comes up. Like, you wouldn't believe how often it happens. It's unreal how often it happens. So yeah. He said earlier he was voluntarily not sending you the link. He's a bad guy and a bad dude. Fuck, I've been busted. Hair went crazy when I did that. My hair is getting so long. How dare you? My hair is so long. I'm not good at identifying split ends because I'm unbelievably blind. But you know, I assume I have split ends by this point. There was a while where I was cutting my own hair and stuff, and it was looking all right. It was good-ish for my hairline. And then COVID. I was still cutting it for a while, and it was all right. And then I stopped, and then I stopped, and then I stopped. How old are we again? My wife turned 29 last Friday. I am also 29 as of today. Happy birthday to your wife. Billy Robinson. I feel like I've seen that name on Twitter. Are you the same Billy Robinson from Twitter? Or is it a coincidence? It's funny. When I was sitting down and I was getting ready to start this stream, I was getting kind of stressed. I was sitting here and I was looking at the list and I was thinking like, okay, I should probably play Pokemon. Because if I play Pokemon, then the largest number of people are going to watch it, and I know that they aren't going to want to miss the birthday thing, because the birthday stream is always a big occasion. And so I was thinking, I should probably do that, especially because I'm on YouTube, and the majority of people here would have found me through Pokemon. Although I know a lot of you also watch the other stuff, and I always very, very much appreciate when you watch the other stuff. Not mandatory. There is no... Used to be Richard, but gender is confusing. That's it. Okay, yes. Yes, I do remember that changed. By the way, I had my Latin test this morning. Yes, you did. Do you think it went okay? I remember you said you had to borrow the shared brain cell for it. I very clearly forgot to borrow the brain cell. Shit. Sorry. I wish I could help you with Latin, but I don't know it either. I know my mom studied Latin. She studied a lot of languages back in university. It was a very long time ago. Did I just hear... No. Okay. For a second, I thought I heard my my computer's like external battery thing getting tripped. No, it's good. Okay. T-Dog Gaming, $10. Thank you. Hey, MDB. I've been enjoying your content on the channel. Recently started rewatching Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced playthrough. Keep up the great work and happy birthday. Thank you. That was actually one of the Let's Plays that a lot of people found me. A lot of people found me from through that. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit tongue-tied. A lot of people found me through that, actually, and I think that's really cool. Because I thought that was one of my better, older Let's Plays, you know? My heart is breaking. You're the best for knowing that. I try to pay attention. When people tweet me a lot, like, reply to me a decent amount, you know, you see faces and you see names enough times, you start remembering, and you don't know a ton about them or anything, but you remember little things here and there. So I have noticed a couple times when someone, I don't know if necessarily transitions, but starts identifying differently, I guess would be the better way to put it. You do notice it happens sometimes from time to time when someone changes their identity online, whether that be a new username or a new gender or whatever. And you know what? I don't judge strangers because I think that's a mean thing to do. Everybody can do what's right for them. They're not hurting anybody. So you do you. Don't let anyone make you feel like shit for it. It's none of their business. We're seeing you stream on YouTube. I don't often, and I do still want to do the majority of my streams on Twitch. Never remembers my name, says Hernandez Punch Dick. I always remember your name, but I never remember your other username, and that's the thing that pisses me off, because I know your other username, and if you just popped up with that username, I'd recognize it, and I think every time you do that, I probably say, fuck, I haven't seen you in forever, and then you remind me who you are, and it's like, oh, fuck, no, I see you all the time, it's the other account. I'm gonna feel like a dick if I am mixing you up with someone else then. I know where you got Hernandez Punch Dick for sure. That was an ancient stream of Mountain Blade with Fire and Sword. I think that was even from back in the early patches of the game when the map didn't have like green grass. Do you remember that? It's weird. Inspired me to find myself and love to tune into your Pokemon challenges. Gives me chill, and I can focus on work. Thank you for everything. I'm happy that the show helps you chill out, because I definitely got shows that do that for me. Tone down the swearing, dude. No. Dude, I'm 29. I can talk however I want. I'm gonna talk how I talk. I'm sorry, but this is just how I talk. It's how I've always talked. When I write a script, I decided I would try not to swear in the Pokemon Challenge scripts, because I decided, oh, I've never tried that before. I'll give that a try. Am I still funny without swearing? And the answer is, yes, sometimes. Sometimes. So that's cool. But no, it's part of my vernacular. It wouldn't be me if I didn't swear. Imagine swearing on your own stream. I know, right? Tone up the swearing, dude. Fuck yeah. It's not negative swearing. Words are all about intent, you know? And the intent is definitely not negative. Fuck's too good of a word. That's absolutely right. That's the goal. Here's hoping she goes with it. What was her fuck swearing? No, what was her response to? Let me scroll. Good old hilarious times. CK2 streams always hilarious. Yeah, the wacky hijinks. There are some frustrating moments here and there. You know how that game can be. But overall, it's fun. Accent markers are often very good at making professors think one is competent. Oh, that's what that's in response to. That's great. I can already tell that you two have a rapport from Leela hanging out and What a Geek streams there. I always love when my friends become friends. What's my next Pokemon challenge? You guys aren't... Okay, so I'm going to tell you my next 3 Pokemon challenges just boom right now, okay? Remember the game save scummed for you? That was nuts. It crashed. Like, right as... Wasn't it like we had a really bad battle and like an army wipe or something? It's like, oh no. And then the game crashes and the autosave was like a day before the event fired and it didn't fire the second time or something. Yeah, she hung out during the last Chagarden stream. Yeah, she was telling me about that. That it looked really fun to her, and it's funny because I think I was literally like just thinking about Chagarden because I was talking with you about it earlier in the day, and so may have gotten her interest in raising a Chow. Yeah, me and her were talking about that she's considering getting the game for the Chagarden, which, yeah. Okay, sorry. The next 3 challenges. So the one that's going up on this coming Saturday, right now that you're watching this, the What a Geek sarcasm vibes with my soul. Yeah, that's exactly why I laugh at everything What a Geek says too. There is just something about the delivery, something about the sarcasm. I don't know. It's just the right attitude to make me laugh. I like it. Never gets old to me. Anyway, so the one coming up this Saturday is HM moves only in Pokemon Gold. There's a few new HMs in that one over the Pokemon Red one, if you've already seen that. But more or less similar idea, multi-Pokemon run, some of the same Pokemon, some different one, different game. Got to do Kanto, got to do Red, that whole thing. The one after that is my 100th Pokemon challenge. I'm just going to tell you the name of it, okay? And you will wait and you'll see what it is. I didn't even know what it was originally when I started playing it. You'll find out. It's a fun one. It's Pokemon Fire Red with one Water Onyx. I'll just leave the mystery in the air of exactly what that challenge is because I'm editing it right now and it's ridiculous. And then the one after that, I think, might be my favorite Pokemon challenge that I've worked on, at least in recent memory, which is the one I'm recording this week. And I'm done recording it now. I'm just finishing up the finishing touches on the battle descriptions, because sometimes the more complicated battles, I need to go back and watch it over a couple times to really properly describe it. But it's a Pokemon Red drowsy only run, super easy run, but it's where I talk about childhood stories of growing up playing Pokemon. And the vast majority of the episode is traveling and talking about my memories with every little location, what it was like as a kid, and what rumors I heard on the playground about Pokemon as a kid, because this was before everyone had the internet. I grew up in a small town. Not everybody had the internet yet. Rumors were abound and stuff like that, you know? So I think it's going to be a lot of people's favorites, because just reading what I've wrote, I'm really, really happy with it. It's really fun stories. I had a really fun time writing it. I'm going to have a fun time voicing it over when I voice it over, probably next week. So that's in 2 weeks, that one. This week is Pokemon Gold HM moves only. Then it's going to be Fire Red Water Onyx. Then it's going to be my birthday childhood memories drowsy run. So that's 3 weeks in a row. So that fourth week then after that is going to be my not doing a challenge week. I used to do like non-Pokemon games on every fourth week, but I have been so unbelievably busy I haven't had time to. So I instead take that week to not do a challenge, and it makes 2 of my weeks every month have a lighter workload that way. Because normally every week I record one challenge while editing last week's recorded challenge. That's how I do the job. So if I skip one challenge, then 1 week I only need to record a challenge, and another week I only need to edit a challenge, rather than doing both at the same time. So just one less challenge a month actually lightens up the workload a lot. Doesn't give me time to do more work, though. I've been working a little bit on some side videos that I have no idea when they'll go up, like this big Kenshi video I want to do. The camera feed is gone. Maybe the camera overheated or something. I'll turn it off for a few minutes and then turn it back on. I'll just... there you go. I'll leave it for a few minutes and then turn it back on. We'll just have the full chat. Yeah, y'all hear me on the mic still. Storm caught up. No, it might have been the camera overheating or something. I don't know. Sometimes it lasts like hours, and then sometimes it lasts 20 minutes before it auto shuts off. It's weird. I have class, but if y'all are still going when I'm done, I'll join. I think I might wrap it up soon because I still have to do my 10K steps. I am actually working a little bit on my birthday today, because you know me. I want to get my work done early this week so that hopefully, because this has been a bit of a light work week compared to usual, maybe I could get it done early and take a few days, genuinely taking a few days off. No work, That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen for me. I don't get days off. But because next week is a break week naturally, not a full break, but just an edit that won't take long, I might just have an easy edit to do on Thursday and an easy couple days of editing next week. And if so, It'll be the closest thing I have had to a vacation in my entire life. Definitely my entire adult life, oh my god. That'll be the most time I've ever had where I don't need to be working, which is nuts. Team up with Linus Tech Tips as they did a water cool camera. They did water cool a camera in the past. I don't think they know I exist. It's funny what YouTubers know I exist and what ones don't. It's completely random. Probably like how you would see the YouTubers I'm fans of. Just totally random people from all over the internet and very few common interests, just random ones, you know? I like Hoi4, so I follow a few Hearts of Iron 4 YouTubers and Paradox YouTubers, and some of them have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and some of them have 100, you know? Quite frankly, it's their loss if they don't know who you are, pal. Whenever I see pal, I think of this.
Hey, you missed, pal.
I really hope every single one of you in the chat got where that's from, that audio reference I just did. But I get the feeling one person will get it at most, because the game is very old and wasn't very popular, and the Let's Play that made it famous is quite old internet at this point. So although everybody would have known it back in the day in the Let's Play scene, nowadays there isn't a Let's Play scene. Back in the day, Let's Players all kind of vaguely knew about each other because YouTube was smaller back then and less people were Let's Players. Nowadays, there's no such thing as a Let's Playing scene. Let's Play is such an enormous genre that there's simply people who do Let's Plays in probably every video game ever. But yeah, Retro got it. Darkseid 2. Yeah, that audio is from your soundboard. Damn, you got it. It's so familiar. Okay, so here's why it's familiar. All of you who, like me, grew up thinking Retsupre was hilarious, and I bet you it still is, but I haven't seen them in a while. Diabetes and Slow Beef, they would riff on long plays of stupid video games and call it Retsupre. It's very funny. It's very old internet stuff. And it's funny because Slow Beef is the man credited as doing the very first ever voiced over video Let's Play. It's impossible to know if he truly is actually the first ever, but he's the first one that anyone can point to for sure. Way back in the days of the Something Awful forums. He seems to be the first one back in the Google video days to upload straight up video of him playing a game and doing live commentary on it. Like with a microphone. Slow Beef is a hilarious man. I love me some Retsupre, and I need to catch back up with it one day if they still do stuff, because I never stopped finding them funny. I just stopped seeing them upload, you know? Maybe YouTube unsubscribed me. You know how the site is with stuff like that. I hope that those two are living their best lives, because last time I caught up with Slow Beef, he's just doing adorable dad shit. So you know what? Good on him. But yeah, they did a Retsupre of Darkseid 2 many years ago. And look, even if you don't know what Darkseid 2 is, and even if you don't know what Retsupre is, and you've never heard of Slow Beef, and you've never heard of Diabetes, if you want to see some real insight into the kinds of things that shaped my sense of humor, I recommend you go check out that. I recommend you go check out Video Games Awesome. The old ones more than the current stuff that they put out. I don't mean to be mean. I wish the best for Becky and Fraser, but I'm not gonna lie. I've barely watched them in quite a while. I love so much of their old stuff with the guys, though. I've rewatched many of their Let's Plays more than 10 times. Super fan of them for a long time. And Spoonie. Back when Spoonie did stuff, he was always a funny guy. It's a shame how he went. I hope he's okay again one day. You know? Anyone who knows Spoonie knows exactly what the fuck I'm talking about when I say that. I hope that he's mentally well one day, because something's going on with him, and I really just hope that he gets things together. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera back on. Hey, it's working. There we go. I would never tweet him, mind you, and wish him the best just because I know he'll block me for that. It's really unfortunate. It seems like he's in a really, really bad way and doesn't want to hear what anyone has to say about it. I hope he's okay. Got to Retropray's YouTube channel, sort by most popular, and just pick any of the top 40 or so videos or classics. Yeah. Someone asked earlier if I ever talked to Markiplier. Sorry, never talked to him. Don't think he knows I exist. Might sound weird, but I often watch your videos when I get to sleep. That's a compliment, by the way. Don't worry. I get told that a few times a week. There's nothing weird about it. I totally get it. I'm not the kind of guy who listens to YouTube videos when I fall asleep, but I know like tons of people do it. So I'm just flattered that it helps you sleep. I make the videos mostly to make people laugh, but if it helps you sleep, then that's a good thing too. Hey, as long as you like it, right? Didn't you and Mark start uploading around the same time? I don't know. I don't know when he started. I started 11 or 12 years ago now. I believe I started uploading Let's Plays to YouTube a month or two before I turned 18, and I'm 29. So, math. Math. That's how you math. Mind you, if you just go to my channel and sort by oldest video, I think the newest ones you'll see are from like 8 or 9 years ago. You have to go to the playlist section and sort by the oldest on there. Because I have a lot of YouTube videos that are unlisted, but they are still viewable publicly. You just have to sort, but you just have to look in the playlist. Because playlist unlisted videos, you can still go watch, you just can't search for them. The reason for that is I just don't want them to be anyone's first impression of the channel, because I feel like it's gotten so much better since then. But if you've already seen my channel and then you want to go watch the old ones, then that's perfect, because you already know how far I've come from it, you know? Your first impression of me won't be some angry, impoverished 18-year-old with a chip on his shoulder. You know? You're a good dude. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Ash. Came by to say happy birthday. You should be a moderator, too. I'm gonna give you a mod. I wish there was like a VIP thing like there was on Twitch. I love the VIP badge thing. I think that's a great way to mark people as, hey, that's my friend, you know? I don't know why they never did that. Is Joe modded? I don't know. I barely stream on YouTube, so I think I just haven't modded many people. Is Joe in the chat? Sorry, my vision is quite poor. I was actually going to get my eyes checked up yesterday, but once again, something came up and I had to cancel the appointment because it always happens. Something always comes up. Insert reference to original Blood Money LP here. That's an old one. That's an old one. Didn't realize you were streaming here. Sorry, I tried to like tweet out the link and all that stuff, but I did it really late for a lot. Wait, who's Joe? Don't you? See, I know the Annihilator is just doing the who's Joe, who the fuck is Joe meme from when he first showed up in Mario Party. Everyone was like, who the hell is Joe? And then very quickly, like 2 Mario Party games later, it went from who the hell's Joe to everybody cheers for Joe. Joe's everyone's favorite now. And I'm happy he quickly became everyone's favorite, because I remember in the first couple of videos, some people are like, Joe's annoying. Don't do stuff with that Joe guy. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with Joe? He's got like the same sense of humor as all of us. And as soon as everybody got over like the super minor fact that like he has a slightly longer delay in the call because he's from Australia, and none of us care if we talk over each other a little bit because of that, the audience stops caring, you know? And all of a sudden we just have fun with it again. Yeah, Joe's great. He's been my friend forever. I want to do more Mario Party, says Chris. Yeah, me and Whatageek teamed up for some Mario Party forever ago over on Visnomatic, and it was so much fun. We played like 1 game of it just like as that team, and I swear to God, we landed on the same tile on the board like collectively between all of us. We must have landed on that same tile like 15 times. It was unreal. It was such a weird game. Ash says I'm exactly like Joe, except everyone hates me. Joe's an awesome addition. I agree. Honestly, I think you could take... See, this is the funny thing, is like, I had a lot of friends that would always be on my channel over the years, but as I got busier and busier, and everybody got busier with their lives, it got harder to coordinate these things. But it's funny to me that these guys in this Let's Play show that I've put on for forever, people are going back and rewatching episodes from years and years and years ago when I was living in, like, just straight up below the poverty line. These Let's Plays that I was putting up then, daily, all these videos, pumping them out, people are going back and rewatching them. Small numbers, not enough that monetarily matters much, but to me, a huge amount of people. When these old Let's Plays go from having a couple hundred views to having a couple thousand views, and all the comments they leave is, shit, this was really good, I don't know why I didn't check this out earlier. It makes me feel so vindicated that, like, is Joe the Australian guy with bad internet? Yeah. It makes me feel pretty vindicated that all these years of doing these videos that I was really passionate about and that I could watch back and say, no, this is good. I think this is good stuff. That people can watch it back now and say, no, this was good. People just didn't know you existed. It's vindication, because there's plenty of people along the way who told me, nah, this shit sucks, that's why it's not popular. No, it really is just that people didn't know it exists. I'm not a good marketer. I'm not good at getting people to click the video. But once they click it, they always end up liking it. The watch time is always good. They always like, they always comment, and they usually comment something real positive too. I'm just bad at getting them to click it. I'm bad at the titles, I'm bad at the thumbnails, and I'm bad at marketing because I don't like telling you what to do. I'm just from an era of YouTube where you don't do that. It feels wrong. I never sought out to be a celebrity, you know? That's not what people from my era of YouTube sought out to do when they started. Everybody from my era started just because it was fun. Most of us didn't think you could make a living doing this because when we started, you couldn't make money gaming on YouTube. Even when the monetization system rolled out, because it wasn't always here, YouTube originally didn't make you any money. When they rolled out the monetization system initially, it was only with people who partnered with a third-party company, and they wouldn't touch gaming. And then for a long time after that, you had to partner with a company. You would have to partner with a company to be able to make money in gaming, and they would always take 50%, which is way too much. It's nuts. For the record, by the way, don't sign with a YouTube MCN unless they give you at least 95% of the income and no lock-in. Demand it. If they say like, oh, you have no lock-in for the first 30 days or 90 days or whatever, say, no, I'm not signing unless you never lock me in. I need to be able to walk within 30 days at any time. Also, never accept less than 95%. They'll try to get you to agree to 50, and if you don't agree to 50, they'll try to get you to agree to 80 or 90. Don't agree to those either, they can give you 95. Look out for yourself, because they're not going to look out for you, no matter how much they sweet talk you. Remember that, okay? You got to look out for yourself. Remember, whatever money that if you think that like the MCN's going to help you a whole lot and stuff, they ain't. They're not worth more than 5% of your income. They simply aren't. They're not going to help you grow a whole lot. They just give you some useful shit here and there that you might like. Some subscriptions to some audio banks and stuff. That stuff might actually be worth your 5%. But as soon as that channel grows and you explode and you're making big money, then they're going to keep taking whatever that big number is as long as your contract's still like that, and they're not going to want to renegotiate it. So you better make sure that it's good in the first place. You know, the 50% that you're losing when you sign with them early, when you make basically nothing anyways, probably just seems like a few dollars a month and it doesn't matter to help you grow. But as soon as you grow, they're going to rob you blind. So make sure that you've got that 95% split from the beginning, because as soon as you do that, when you blow up, doesn't matter. They don't get until contract renegotiation to take all of those fat sums of cash from you. They get their 5%, and that's a fair take. Look out for yourself. Love MDB looking after his creator audience. You gotta look out for the creators. Everybody always looks out for just their viewers, but they forget that tons of their viewers are also YouTubers, and nobody teaches you this shit, because YouTubers never teach you the YouTubers never teach you how YouTube works. They don't want you to know this stuff because they don't want competition. So I teach you this stuff because I don't give a shit. I don't care if you beat me in the views. That's good for you, you know? even if technically you could be doing something that is competition for me, I just don't see it that way. I'm not in a business doing a competition. I am an artist making my art that makes me laugh. I am making myself laugh with my fun little art project of my YouTube channel where I can do whatever the hell I want on it with my friends and nobody can stop me. I'm going to do it however I want. And it worked out. I did it my way. I know I'd be a lot wealthier if I did all the things you're supposed to do. I know I'd be a lot wealthier if I put a whole bunch of mid-rolls in right from the beginning rather than putting a few sensible ones in only when I needed the money. I know that there's a lot of things I could do to get more views, but I refuse. I'm doing it my way. You know me. You know how stubborn I am. And I don't regret a moment of it. I don't care that I know that I have missed out on a lot of money. I have had a lot of sponsors tell me that I'm missing out on a lot of money by doing shit my way and rejecting scripts. But god damn it, I'm doing it my way. This is my art project and nobody can make me do it another way. I'll do it how I want to. And that's how you should look at your channel too. Take care of it. It's your baby and nobody cares about it as much as you do. So take care of it. You can be as careful or as careless as you want with it. You can do whatever you want with it. It's yours. Also, yes, my friends think I'm crazy when I call my videos art, but that's what it is. That is what it is, yes. And art doesn't require a certain level of quality. Nobody can point at your thing and say, how can you call that art? This sucks. One, subjective. Art is subjective. But two, art is just something being art doesn't mean it has to be high quality or low quality. Anything can be art, quite honestly, as long as it can inspire creativity in another person. And I can guarantee that you can inspire creativity out of some pretty innocuous YouTube videos. It's definitely art. Your art project, okay, Picasso. Comedy is art, without a doubt. And media creation is art. I do both. Education can be art, of which I do. I do a lot of things. I wear many hats. My throat is getting very sore from all the talking, I'm not going to lie. My voice can't handle up to the constant talking quite as much as it could when I Let's Played more. I don't know if you can tell, but it's getting just a little bit hoarse. A stream is art. Low art, but still art. What about that overlay issue for Pokemon Platinum Final Fantasy Edition? That's how you know it's art. But sir, you aren't wearing I know you, oh, a hat. Okay. My dry throat. Yeah, don't worry. Tell me about it. I just finished my water too. I think my throat's just getting scratchy from all the talking. Is that why you refuse to take the dome fossil? Because it's not your way? No, not necessarily. I actually talk about that in my drowsy run coming up in 2 weeks. I'm so pumped for that run. Just the stories I've written down for it are so fun already. I can't wait for people to watch that one. Gonna start editing that one next week and voicing it over. I'm looking forward to reading the script and like voicing that one over. I think it's gonna be a real fun one to read. I get really hyped up for the voiceovers of the really fun scripts. I think I got over 100 retweets for that post about the overlays. Oh my god, did you? Because nothing I do ever gets that many retweets. Maybe it was that many likes or interactions. I bet you a lot of people liked it. Would you ever do Nuzlocke or hardcore Nuzlocke? Nah, I don't think so. I just don't have fun playing Nuzlocks, to be honest. I like permadeath, but in games that are more balanced for it. Not even that I think that permadeath needs to always be fair, mind you. I like XCOM. It's got permadeath, and Good God, XCOM is not always fair. But I have fun with it. Can you use emulator to play Mario Party 3 on PC and play multiplayer? Oh, you can, but we'd have to do it in Project 64, and it doesn't always work the best. It's a shame, because I think Mario Party 3 is a really fun one. I'm happy that the pictures of Sabu helped cheer you up after your grandfather passed. That sucks. Hope he had a good life. Getting flashbacks to XCOM. Luck with Joe's character missing an easy shot. Yeah, he had like a 95. He's like point blank with a minigun. He just aims up or some shit. You'd argue that XCOM is generally pretty fair. You know what? Yeah, it probably is overall fair. It's just that when you get fucked, it feels so egregious, you know? Maybe that's what it is. It's not actually quantity of bullshit. It's quality of bullshit. Just finished your King's Quest Let's Plays? Oh, you guys got to go watch my Let's Plays of King's Quest 5 and 6. It was me, Whatageek, and Brandon, and we had such a fun time with those. They're both really short Let's Plays, too, like 5 and 6 episodes or so each. Something like that. 10 at most. That's basically it, really. Blood Bowl has the same problem. Yeah. Blood Bowl can feel unfair sometimes. But overall, if you're really good at it, it's not as unfair, you know? There's a lot of, there is definitely a lot of luck, but you learn how to play the odds in your favor, just like any other game that has luck elements, you know? The best players of most card games, you know, cards always has an inherent luck to it, but knowing how to make the best plays will help make your success ratio go up. All right. My throat is getting pretty hoarse, and I've been streaming for man, I actually don't know. Now that I think about it, on YouTube here, it doesn't seem to tell me. Oh, you know what? I have the thing down here. I've been going for 2 hours. Sorry, I blanked there. My voice is getting very, very hoarse. I really want to go get some food going. I want to go get a workout in. I need to walk a whole lot more. I need to walk a lot more today, actually, because I haven't got a chance to walk much. I woke up a little bit late. I'm a bit behind on steps, and I want to do my 10K like usual. So got to go do that. Got to go do a workout. Got to go get some food in me. Probably have a little bit more work to do. And then I think I'm just going to try and chill out today. Make some food. I'm planning on going into caloric surplus for the first time in a few months. I haven't eaten a surplus of calories in months, which is probably why I've not lost a ton of weight necessarily, but like I'm looking pretty lean right now. I'm very proud of my fitness and stuff right now. So today I'm going to eat a surplus, I think. I might just, unless I don't feel like it by the end of the day. I don't have to, you know? If I think I'm going to feel like crap the next day for doing it, I'm not going to do it. Have you tried to dip your toes into MMOs? Yeah, I used to play WoW back in the day. I love Burning Crusade. I love Wrath of the Lich King. And that was it. After that, it started to stray farther and farther from what I was into. All right. I think I've rambled long enough, right? I hope you guys had a fun birthday stream with me. I guess I'll just, like, put it on YouTube. I don't know what to do for the thumbnail. Do I even do a thumbnail? Is it just going to be the auto thing? I don't know. What do I do? I don't know. I don't know what to do for the thumbnail. Does it even matter? I mean, almost no one's going to watch it. You know what? Those of you who were going to watch it probably will just click it anyway. And you'll appreciate the fun background noise while you're doing chores or driving a truck or whatever else, driving to work or being a trucker or fueling a truck or eating a truck, building a truck, Something related to that. I don't know. Seems like it's always truckers who bring it up to me. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate that, Sean. All right, I'm gonna go have a birthday now real quick. Hope you don't mind. I'm getting older as we speak. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and until next time, have a nice day.